Hello, legends anywhere, anytime. This is Zach of SomeDudePlays.com, just some dude likes to play video games. And we are back for part 221 of Fire Emblem Three Houses Blue Line. So we are going to focus on finishing our little chats with everyone in the main area. Yeah, and start doing some support. So let's go and grab this. Talk to Anna, finish that quest.
The alliance is just gone. It's hard to believe. The merchants of Deirdre all have nerves of steel. I'm sure they'll be up and running again in no time.
Yep. So view quest.
How about a favor?
Yes.
Appreciate it. The alliance, the merchants.
Yeah, so we'll have to see what I can get from her later. Okay. So no one else is there. Time to go chat with the Gatekeeper.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Is it true that we'll be assaulting Fort Mercius next? That doesn't sound like the brightest idea. I've heard that it's built to withstand an attack from even the largest of armies. And not to tell you how to do your job, but don't do it. I'm not ready to say my final goodbyes to everyone.
There'll be no problem. We'll make it through and survive, no issues.
You know, Professor, laying siege to a keep is like asking a girl out on a date. First, you get past her defenses, then you make your move.
You might be right.
See, you get it. Our fearless leader, on the other hand, he's never been good with the ladies.
Gonna be hard to find a queen.
I figure you go after the main gate. You take that out, and I'm sure we can win. Of course, you're making the tactical calls. I'm happier to follow than to lead.
Yeah, this is gonna be a tough fight.
The Death Knight is guarding Fort Mercius. The same one who was linked to Monica and to Flame's abduction 5 years ago. Anyway, he's one of the monsters responsible for Captain Gerald's death. We have to defeat him.
He had nothing to do with it, except being on the same side.
That reminds me. The Alliance dissolved so suddenly. Now there's widespread pandemonium. The lords are warring, mass confusion among the citizens. Or, that's what I expected to happen. None of that seems to be taking place. They had a roundtable meeting and talked it out. Everyone's dealing very calmly with the situation. I guess if Dimitri turns out to be a crazed despot, then there really will be chaos. But he's not gonna go crazy again. He's okay now, right?
Well, we did knock a lot of sense into him.
Definitely. I traveled to Kingdom territory because I was nearby. I did some good business.
Apparently, supplies are needed to reconstruct the Kingdom capital and the surrounding towns. I wonder where I should go next.
Yep.
Huh? Caspar? Whatever is he doing here? Oh no. Is he looking for a fight with someone taller than him? The poor boy won't give up.
Yep.
This is it. Today's my day. Caspar's day. Come get some.
Yes, Caspar, just like that. Just as we practiced. Yes. Dodge. Yes. Perfect. Right there.
Linhardt's really excited for this.
He's open. Punch him right in the... Yes. Caspar, you did it.
He taught him to fight smarter, so Caspar won and beat someone taller than him.
And that's how it's done. Woo! And then I got him. Bam! Right in the solar plexus. Oh, I really wish you could have...
Linhardt watched and gave his commentary.
Hey, are you even listening? This is when it starts getting real good.
I'm listening. I am sad to say, however, that the tale is slightly less thrilling the fourth time through.
You should be more excited. We finally won.
We?
That is good right there.
I couldn't have done it without your advice.
I mean, Lindhardt did teach Caspar to fight smarter to take down bigger opponents.
You're a strategic genius, Linhardt.
Nonsense. Your strength carried the day. I just rambled on. You're the one who did the actual work. What's really amazing is how you wouldn't give up.
Whoa, I've never heard you compliment me before. Yeah, I don't think I like it. Seriously, though, I couldn't have done it without you. Like you said, I wouldn't give up on fighting, and I'm not gonna give up on this either.
I should have expected that, I suppose. That's just the kind of guy you are, after all. I guess this friendship is something that we can never escape from. Ever.
Would you even want
Are
to?
you saying you want to escape from our friendship?
Not at all. Even if I did, our fates would not be so easily untangled.
Yeah.
You got that right. No one can break this bond. Even if we argue and butt heads sometimes, we'll never have to fight it out. And that's a promise.
Understood. I don't desire to fight anyone anyway. This war is the last time I'll set foot on a battlefield.
Friendship is power.
Well, that makes sense.
Let's you and I come out the other side of this war alive and well, okay? That is a promise worth making.
Oh, yes.
Definitely. And let's win this thing while we're at it.
Even better.
The Archbishop has been taken to the Empire, just as we thought. But why hasn't Edelgard killed her yet? If she
That is a
intended to
good
use her as
question.
a hostage, she'd have publicly announced that she was unharmed. We don't know what the Emperor's intentions are. All we can do is fight on and pray the Archbishop is okay.
Doesn't matter how sturdy the keep. If the commander defending it is incompetent, it can fall as easy as anything. That's what they say, at least. I wonder if that applies to Fort Mercius.
It does.
All I know is, if I was the Emperor, I'd never in a million years assign an incompetent commander to a fort as important as that one.
Okay.
Well, it's part of the plot.
What the?
Nice thing is I can do that and kind of see everything.
Death Knight. Going to fight the Death Knight.
You seem concerned.
To be perfectly honest, I am.
Yeah,
Professor?
because of the hidden secrets of the Death Knight.
Right.
I have a thought. Pardon me.
I've come here after getting chased out of the Empire. There's no place for our kind there anymore. But there are still many inside Empire territory who haven't abandoned their faith in the Church of Seros. I pray that one day we'll get the chance to rebuild the church within the Empire.
Well, the Empire probably won't exist after this.
I have a... So Lady Rhea was in the Empire all this time. Wish I'd known that 5 years ago. But there's nothing we can do about it now. What we can do, though, is topple the Empire.
And that is the plan.
Will you seize victory with us, Professor? For the sake of the late Captain.
Okay. Yeah, we'll shoot down here. And before we talk to the next group, it's another Linhardt support conversation.
You seem to have lined up your desserts very meticulously.
What you see before you, Lysithea, is a life choice.
Oh, really?
Now, what philosophical life lesson is this going to be?
The most skilled pastry chef in the army has been asked to do the impossible in the heart of wartime. Source high-quality ingredients, employ advanced baking methods, and create these two pastries.
Wow. You've put a lot of thought into this. May I?
Of course. You can have but one, though. And it should be noted that they taste completely different.
And your supply lines are one of the most important things in war.
I thought I'd split them between us, seeing as they were made so carefully and are so very, very special.
Ah, thanks. So, what exactly is the life choice you mentioned? Also, if you are not partaking, I'll just go ahead and eat them both.
Oh no. For you see, if you eat one, you simply cannot, must not, eat the other. Should you eat both, a pair of ingredients, one in each pastry, will combine to poison you.
Ooh.
That seems unnecessarily intense. Just one won't kill me then?
Of course not. But making this choice means you will not be able to taste the second dessert. Ever.
Now I wonder what his experiment and plan is right now.
No matter what I tell you, you'll never know which one tasted best. And if you are underwhelmed by your choice, you'll regret your decision forever.
So, I should just pick one and be done with it.
But you've already chosen, haven't you? Not between the pastries, but your life paths. You would gamble on the chance of living a long life, even if it meant losing your 2 crests. Correct?
Oh!
Hence my current choice.
Now that was good. That was a good lead up.
Wait, whose choice are we talking about now?
A shortened lifespan doesn't necessarily mean a short life. Even with 2 crests, you might live a long time. And with you around, the study of crests will undoubtedly reach previously unimagined levels.
Yeah.
On the other hand, getting rid of them could help someone that I care about. Maybe. Or maybe it won't help at all. Unfortunately, one never knows until they eat the pastry. Even then, you can never taste them both.
That is it went exactly how I thought, and that is a very nice comment for the choice.
Hang on, Linhardt.
Because once Lysithea has the added crest removed, how do you know she's not going to live as long as she would have, or if she would live longer than with both crests?
Do you mean to tell me you care about me? Since when?
When indeed. You are someone I care about, though. So much so I wish we could be family, you and I.
Is Lindhardt kind of proposing to her?
Family? That escalated rather quickly. Although, having more family does sound nice.
Anyway, I need to be going. Oh, and feel free to eat the pastries. I made up the poison bit because I didn't know how else to say what I wished to say. And because, well, because I believe there are choices we can make where you can have both.
Oh yes, Linhardt, you ended that on a good note.
I'll show you somehow, before the war is over.
Are you sure these aren't poisoned? Linhardt, wait! Wait!
Lysithea, he just told you he'd find a way for you to keep both crests and live a long life with him.
Just as we suspected, Lady Rhea was taken to the Imperial capital. We must get to the capital as quickly as possible. So many people are worried sick about her. I do wonder when Claude managed to learn Lady Rhea's whereabouts. He's pretty shrewd. I can't help but admire him.
Well, he has the best spy network in Fodlan.
I wonder where Claude will go. From the sound of it, he's leaving Fodlan altogether. He was strangely gallant about the whole thing. Even left his relic behind. Elusive and mysterious to the end, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing a Golden Deer run now because it's going to be interesting. Items, 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 and more items. I love the amiibo gazebo. And I love just how that alliterates so nicely.
That reminds me.
Professor! Fort Merceus is next, huh? Ah, the memories. It's a huge stronghold in my father's domain. The town's completely surrounded by high walls. I used to run around there when I was a kid. Way back when a fortress was just a playground for me. Yeah, those were the days.
Yeah, things are really serious right now.
Here's an idea.
A lot of people to talk to.
With the Empire destroyed, the borders within Fodlan will likely become a thing of the past. With that, the rules of trade will change. Personally, I'm excited to see what these changes will bring.
alliance has really been disbanded? I never thought such a thing could happen. As long as it doesn't negatively impact our lives, I don't care much whether we're the Kingdom or the Alliance.
Well, that's the thoughts of most of the commoners.
Have you heard of the Crescent Moon War? That's when the Alliance won their independence from the Kingdom. Some 300 years ago, the ruling Duke of Leicester died without an heir, and the lords with blood ties to House Blathid took that chance to propose ruling the Leicester territory as a republic. The head of House Regan led the Leicester lords and fought fiercely with Farkas. They won independence from the kingdom. And now, here we are.
Darn it. Gonna be hearing that washer in the background. Nothing I can really do about it. Sometimes you just have to work with what you got.
Wake up, eat, train, eat, sleep. We gotta prepare for the assault, but that hasn't changed my routine.
You're doing plenty.
All that training and eating I do is for the sake of Fodlan. Gotta stay strong and fed to keep it safe.
Yeah.
Weren't the Kingdom and Alliance once part of the same country? If you think about it that way, it makes sense for them to unite. I suppose the Kingdom was once part of the Empire as well. Even if Fodlan came together, I wouldn't be surprised if it fell apart again.
Well, that's life, that's history, that's how things go. Now, Cyril.
Is it true Lady Rhea was taken to the Empire? Why'd they take Lady Rhea? Professor, they didn't take her to kill her, did they?
They probably haven't killed her.
Yeah, good point. If they did, we'd have heard about it by now. You gotta help her, Professor. I'm begging you.
Yep, we will. It'll take some time, but we will. Oh yes, it's a special fishing day. I'll get lots and lots of fish.
Oh, Professor! Good timing. You have to talk some sense into my father. Recently, he's been doing nothing but work himself to the bone. Even when he's taking breaks from training and errands, he's apparently listening to reports, day in and day out. He's getting on in years, you know? I just want him to take care of himself.
Yep. But it's war. Everyone has to be busy right now.
I love a good fortress. The perfect place to hide. This
Nope.
one's impregnable too, isn't it? Perfect! As soon as we take it, I'll set up a special spot for Bernie.
Hahaha. It's too big to make a good hiding place, and if we take it, it's not impregnable. And we want it's too big.
Now that you mention it, I guess it is pretty huge.
More free items!
Hey, you.
Let's see. My family made it through the conflict unscathed. Thank the goddess. It seems that Deirdre was the only place to really get caught up in the fighting. Did Claude intend to spare the Alliance territories from harm? If so, he's a truly admirable
He is
leader.
really good.
Speaking of Claude, I wonder where he is.
I have excitement in my heart for secret tactics. I enjoy attacks that are surprising. I thought we could be using attacks like that at this fortress. But I am hearing a different thing. A brute force attack with all of our power, yes? Attacks that are surprising are also safer. Attacking from the front is dangerous.
But it is
but
also...
I will give you all of my fighting spirit, Professor.
But attacking from the front is also a good distraction. And that's kind of what we want to plan, is a good distraction. Good, we've talked to everyone. And now it's time to finish up Linhardt supports with good old Marianne here.
There you are, Marianne. I'd like a moment to talk.
Oh, Linhardt. I was just on my way to pray.
All right. Afterwards.
It's already getting late, though, if you'll excuse me.
So then, you're done?
Linhardt, were you here this entire time?
I was sleeping. Are you ready to talk now?
I suppose. My apologies for keeping you waiting.
So, from what I figured out from this, these supports, Linhardt and Lysithea seem to be quite the good parent.
I wasn't waiting. As I said, I was sleeping. I didn't want to disrupt your prayers.
I see. So, what did you want to talk about?
The results of my research.
Your research?
I intended to look into the power of your crest from the first moment I met you.
He's also looking into the history of the crest as well.
I've been feeling quite happy of late, and I can conclude that it is due to your crest.
Are you sure? That's...
Or more likely, I feel good because I've recently taken a bit of exercise.
Oh.
Although, keeping you from finding out I was researching you was plenty of exercise on its own.
Lindhardt, just gotta level up in stealth.
Listen, Marianne, I'll tell you one thing for certain. Your crest is not the source of anyone's bad luck. The research on your crest is lacking, but other crests have been studied quite a bit. I can find no proof that a crest can influence the lives of those who come in contact with its bearer. And frankly, transmitting bad luck via touch sounds like a crazy superstition. Don't you agree?
Until you find proof.
That may be true.
By the way, eating the vegetables you gave me caused no ill effects. They were as delicious as ever. It may be another story if I drank your blood. Ugh, now I'm nauseous.
Vampire Linhardt is not.
You're going to make us both sick.
All right, sorry. As I said, it is my scholarly opinion that your crest does not cause bad luck.
Thank you for your reassurance. It does make me feel a little better.
It's probably just that you and the people around you have had some bad days. It happens. I'm going to watch over you from now on, and if either of us has bad luck, well, I'll look into whether it's just chance or if it's your crest. In fact, I'll dedicate my life to it.
Your life? For me?
Especially for you, Marianne. Don't make me spell it out.
Man, Linhardt got smooth. So next round is Caspar. But yeah, Linhardt can be really smooth at times from what I've learned and everything. Well, Fodlandly.
Maybe.
Yeah, just buy it, and of course it takes a while.
No.
Sometimes these guys have some good things. So in the next video, I think we'll start by doing that 4-person recon, because the renown and new items is always good. And we're just getting a lot of items here. Need to get more goddess messengers. Okay, well, I'll end the video here and we'll do Caspar supports along with Lorenz, get them out of the way. So this is Zach of SomeDudePlays.com, just some dude likes to play video games, and as always, if you've liked the video, like the other stuff of my channel, subscribe, interact, turn on notifications, comment, share, visit SomeDudePlays.com, and remember, we are all legends, so have a great day, everyone.